Welcome in, everyone. How you guys doing? If you guys decided to hit that subscribe button, thank you for tuning in. You could be elsewhere, but you here right now. So let's get straight into this one here. I got a bunch of reactions to go through, and I said, let me start here. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance. The hidden message. Hidden messages, I should say. Let's see if he covers a few of them, which I have learned already. I'm going to put a link in the description. Also, throughout my reaction video, I'll put little links towards my other reaction videos, especially the halftime. So I did the halftime live, posted it, then it wasn't being shown in the US. Only found out 2 days later. So I had to go and edit it and post it again. So I got 2 up, but obviously it's seen now. So go check that out. And let's go, man. Boogeyman season 2025. Blowberry. What's happening?
September that Kendrick was going to perform, the hype has been real. And now it finally happened and people can't stop talking about it.
Hello.
Now, Kendrick Lamar is currently trending after his Super Bowl performance, and for good reason. Ever since it was announced back in September that Kendrick was going to perform, the hype has been real. And now it finally happened, and people can't stop talking about it. But here's the thing, most people only saw what was on the surface. What they missed was the deeper message Kendrick was sending. This performance wasn't just about entertainment. It was filled with subliminals, symbolism, and a statement that went way beyond the music. So in this video, we're breaking it all down. What Kendrick was really trying to communicate, and why this might be one of the most important Super Bowl performances we've ever seen. Let's start with some of the basics, what I'd consider the less exciting but still important details. First, we have the A chain, which caught a lot of people's attention. Some fans believe the A could be a subliminal shot at Drake, referencing the A minor line.
I ain't even want to say nothing. Man, that's the first thing came to my mind after seeing it the second one, because I didn't really pick up on it the first time. But then the second time I went through and I was like, oh, there's no way. There is no way. But knowing Kendrick, I'm sure it's another meaning, but he knew what he was doing by wearing that as the main chain. There's so many layers when it comes to Kendrick, bro. It's different out here. Let's go.
Line from Not Like Us, or even Drake's real name, Aubrey. While there's definitely a possibility, if you ask me, I think this is more about Kendrick promoting PG Lang. PG Lang, the company Kendrick started in 2020, specializes in music, film, television, and creative production. If you take a look at their merchandise, they frequently use the letter A, making this seem more like a branded promotion rather than a direct shot at Drake. That being said, I wouldn't put it past Kendrick to include this, knowing people would speculate and tie it back to their beef. But overall, I think this was
like Kendrick does something and there's like 3-4 different meanings behind it, and he knows what he's doing.
Less about the drama and more about using the big stage in America to push his brand forward. And then we have Serena Williams crip walking, which is so petty but undeniably funny. This moment was, of course, a direct, calculated jab, considering Serena...
Man, I was so excited into the whole performance, I actually missed the Serena part. It was only on the rerun when I played it back. I was like, oh, shoot. Damn. I missed it. But, you know, I was so excited in the whole show, like, come on, man. I was there for Kendrick. You know what I mean? But then I found out as well, too, that there was so much controversy with her doing the crip walk at the 2012 Olympics. When she won, she got so much backlash, so much people hating, so many commentators going in, you know what I mean? So here doing it at one of the biggest events, the Super Bowl, was her making her own statement as well too. Plus, Drakesha is X.
Serena's history with Drizzy. Serena Williams and Drake used to date at one point, for anyone who doesn't know. Their connection first gained traction in August 2015 when paparazzi snapped them getting cozy at a Cincinnati restaurant. Before that, Drake had already been spotted courtside at a tennis match, fueling speculation. However, things between Serena and Drake eventually soured. The exact reason, well, nobody truly knows. But what we do know is that in 2022, Drake took an unexpected shot at Serena's husband, Alexis Ohanian, on his collab album with 21 Savage, Her Loss. He did this.
And you want to know why people be calling you emotional? You want to know why people be thinking in your feelings? You want to know why people hate you or don't like you? Because all you do is just take shots at people with their misses, their women, their sisters, cousins, friends, exes. That's the only way you know to go at somebody. So, and you want to know why everybody don't. It's I understand.
On the track Middle of the
We
Ocean
see.
when he said, "Sidebar Serena, your husband a groupie. He claimed we don't got a problem, but no boo, it is like you coming for sushi." That was a blatant sign of disrespect, not just towards Alexis, but indirectly towards Serena as well. And it was clear that she caught shade. Alexis Ohanian later responded on Twitter, brushing off
really and truly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear a lot of things about Lawbury, and yeah, we say Lawbury around here. Yeah, I hear a lot of things about him, and you know, sometimes you know people do go a bit too much into speculating and jump into conclusions. You know what I'm saying? But for a grown man almost pushing 40, there's no excuse for some of this behavior. I'm sorry, even if you're going through a midlife crisis, almost pushing 40. Man, what kind of example are you to the kids coming up? And if you were the example, damn, we doomed. We doomed out here, bro. As if it ain't problems already.
Comments while proudly embracing his role as a quote-unquote groupie for his wife and daughter. Very respectable man. Fast forward to the Super Bowl, and Serena's playful yet symbolic crip walking during Kendrick Lamar's performance almost felt like a subtle but satisfying clap back for the both of them. I think the deeper context definitely made it hilarious in its own right. Whether intentional or not, which it probably was, it was another reminder that hip-hop and pop culture history always finds a way to resurface. So Serena, one of Drake's exes, and they obviously had a fallout. What a better way to send a message on the biggest stage than having her dance or crip walk to what is essentially the national hater anthem against Drake. Also, SZA was up on that stage with Kendrick, and for anyone who didn't know, SZA used to actually date Drake back
but this is public knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
in 2009. So there's that. For the Serena angle, there's also another layer to this moment. Serena did grow up in Compton before moving to Florida at the age of 9. So not only does she share hometown roots with Kendrick Lamar, but the fact that they came together collectively to embrace a song that openly disses Drake, that's a shot 100%. It almost felt like a full circle moment. Kendrick, the hometown hero, using the Super Bowl
performance. These girls here, like, come on now. You're coming together on the biggest stage to say what they need to say without having to say it. Actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to learn.
Performance to take aim at an industry rival. And then Serena, who grew up in Compton, casually hitting the crip walk to the same song right there on national television.
Come on now.
Aside from that, we have Kendrick conveniently turning into the camera as soon as he said, "Say Drake."
Yo. That was diabolical. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What did y'all feel when he did that? To me, I was just like, yo, fam, there are levels to pettiness, yeah? And I pray before my time is up, I don't bump into somebody as petty as K-Dot. Like, there is levels. I thought pettiness is just pettiness. You know, I just pettiness. You're petty. You're petty. No. K-Dot let me know there's levels. Well, 50 kind of let me know that, but 50 a different breed. He old school. You know, 50 takes that to death, to the grave. You know what I mean? But K-Dot, shit. Man, you gotta fight a motherfucker at that point. It's not even about responding. You gotta go look for him and fight. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all ask for him to drop. Give you 50, whatever the hell that song was. You understand? Yeah, K-Dot dropped and it was over. It's been over.
I hear you like him young. Better not go to Cell Block 1. Now that, I don't think there's anything particularly deep about that. But you guys seen the look on this guy's face when he says that. I ain't really gonna say anything. Just look at this guy's face, bro. This face has hate a million times written all over it, okay? Now that aside, let's actually go over the real shit now, okay? And this is something you're probably only gonna hear here because nobody breaks this down like me. So how about drop a like on this video?
Yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe.
So most people obviously paid attention to those surface level things like the A chain.
As well, let me let y'all see here. Blackie Speaks, yeah. It's where I'll be getting some of my content. So y'all make sure to go over there and give him a follow as well too.
And all that. Those things aside, this wasn't just a performance. This so-called performance, okay, this was actually a political statement. The show opened with none other than legendary actor Samuel L. Jackson introducing Kendrick Lamar. But this wasn't just an introduction. Samuel L. Jackson was dressed as Uncle Sam, the well-known symbol which is supposed to represent the U.S. government. So he's a physical embodiment.
That whole Django kind of feel, that Uncle Tom kind of feel. You know what I'm saying? But it was Uncle Sam though. Like, go out there and make me my money. Make sure you bring it back. You need to be back home before the curfew. And then when I say he's ready to come back out, make sure you come back out and make me some more money. Yeah, that kind of Uncle Sam. Yeah. Yo, Samuel L. Jackson is OG, bro. Come on now.
Of the government, okay? And that embodies authority, control, which is essentially the same system that Kendrick has been fighting for the entirety of his career, but most importantly of all, life. Kendrick Lamar has spent his entire career being critical of the systems in America that have contributed to so much of the pain Black America has faced. He's never shied away from addressing oppression, economic disparity, and systematic racism in his music. In fact, he dedicated an entire album to these themes in 2015 called To Pimp a Butterfly. One of the most striking examples of this is Wesley's Theory, the very first song on the album where Kendrick raps, "Anything, see, my name is Uncle Sam, I'm your dog, motherfucker, you can't live at the mall, I know you're kind, that's why I'm kind, don't have receipts, oh man, that's fine, pay me later, wear those gators, cliche, then say F your haters." Now this particular song is about the financial traps that have kept Black Americans stuck in a cycle of debt and economic struggle. Kendrick paints a picture of the US government personified as Uncle Sam.
It's real, like set in its way that you just can't move forward. You can't better yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real.
Spend, indulge in materialism, and accumulate debt, all while knowing that the system is designed to keep them from ever truly attaining wealth. Simply put, it's a trap. And Kendrick, being as intentional as he is, wasn't just referencing the song for nostalgia. His decision to have Samuel L. Jackson, dressed as Uncle Sam, introduce his Super Bowl performance was a callback to this very idea, reminding us that financial literacy, systematic racism is about the financial traps that have kept Black Americans stuck in a cycle of debt and economic struggle. Kendrick paints a picture of the US government personified as Uncle Sam, luring young Black men into a false sense of financial freedom, encouraging them to overspend, indulge in materialism, and accumulate debt, all while knowing that the system is designed to keep them from ever truly attaining wealth. Simply put, it's a trap. And Kendrick, being as intentional as he is, wasn't just referencing the song for nostalgia. His decision to have Samuel L. Jackson, dressed as Uncle Sam, introduce his Super Bowl performance was a callback to this very idea, reminding us that financial literacy, systematic racism, and the exploitation of Black culture are still very relevant conversations today. Wesley's Theory is a direct reference to actor Wesley Snipes, who famously went to prison.
Wesley practically saved Disney. Not Disney, saved Marvel from bankruptcy. Yeah. And when everything went through with him, they just hung him out to dry. Just left him out there, you know what I'm saying?
And for tax evasion. Kendrick used Snipes' situation as a metaphor for how the system sets up Black artists, athletes, and entertainers to fail financially. Wesley Snipes was once one of the biggest actors in Hollywood, but after failing to pay millions in taxes, the American government came down on. Essentially, Kendrick is saying the same forces that allowed me to get on the stage, the ones that helped me get to my success and wealth, are the same forces still controlling the game while I'm performing on this stage. It's a paradox. Kendrick is saying that, hey, I know that I'm benefiting from the system, but he's also a product of the system's constraints.
True. Facts.
Alright, we're not playing that entire clip, man, because they're trying to get my motherfucking coins out here.
Talking about getting that coin. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share, comment below. I'm going to put the link in the description. You'll see a few links going through the actual video. Go check them out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to get my subscribers number up, you know. Trying to get to 30K and then move forward. With your help, of course. But yeah, let's roll.
Bro, and I'm not going to let that happen. And that's why Samuel L. Jackson, representing the US government, injects himself into the performance by saying, too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. This moment isn't just about performance theatrics. It's a direct critique.
First thing came to my mind when I saw Samuel. I knew it was Uncle Sam, but I was like, yo, that's that Django kind of Uncle Ruckus kind of a feel, you know?
Critique of how Black expression is often policed and commodified. It's the system allowing Kendrick to exist, but only under certain conditions. The message is clear. Be successful, but not too successful. Speak out, but not too loud. Stay in line, play the game, and don't disrupt the system that benefits you. Now, the game he's referring to is the entertainment industry itself. The same industry that uplifts, but of course exploits Black artists at the same time. It's the idea that as long as you're making money for
go out and make that money for us, but don't dare answer back. Don't dare question us. And don't dare become bigger than yourself, because we might have to bring you back down. Remember who made you. Now go get my money. That's how the industry treats artists.
For the system, you're welcome. But the moment you challenge it too much, you become a problem. Kendrick has played this game masterfully throughout his career. He's managed to critique the system while still thriving within it. But at the Super Bowl, one of the biggest stages in America, he's making it clear. I know exactly what this is, and I know exactly how much freedom I actually have. Now, this is where Drake comes into the picture. Drake is a Canadian guy who, unlike Kendrick, has never been positioned as a revolutionary or a disruptor. He plays the game effortlessly, adapting to every trend, every industry shift, and every cultural moment without ever truly challenging the system. The battle between Kendrick and Drake isn't just about music or two rappers going at each other. It represents something bigger. It's
deeper than rap. There's layers to this.
Yin versus yang, good versus evil, authenticity versus industry manipulation. Kendrick is the artist who constantly critiques the system, calling out its flaws and exposing its traps. Drake, on the other hand, is the artist who thrives within the confines of the system. Drake, for a long time, has represented the industry's favorite artist, marketable, accessible, and not so controversial. Kendrick, on the other hand, represents the people's artist, critical, disruptive, and unwilling to conform.
You know, so I guess this is why you've had such a difference in people picking their sides, having their opinions. At the end of the day, both artists that the system has found a way to use to benefit from, you know. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And within that confinement, you got one artist who used it, I guess, to his advantage or abused it by using other artists to get what they want. It is what it is. Now they're getting called out for it. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
And this is that resistance at play. When Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam dismisses Kendrick's authenticity as just a cultural cheat code, it reflects how the industry uses black culture while trying to control who gets to profit from it. So this could be a subtle dig at how the industry exploits black culture, allowing artists to bring their background into the mainstream only when it benefits the system.
Hey,
also, he's performing peekaboo, so let's talk about the white outfits, okay? Because those white outfits right there is definitely more than just a fashion choice. If you follow Kendrick's career, you know
I had a
he
feeling
doesn't do
about
anything
this,
without
but I saw
intention.
it the
In a
second
situation
time.
like this, there's a strong argument that this was a direct reference to the KKK and the idea of America. All the dancers dressed in white, moving in unity while Kendrick performs a song that directly calls out Drake, who's supposed to represent the system. That visual alone is very symbolic. The Ku Klux Klan, also known as the KKK, is known for wearing white robes, representing white supremacy, oppression, and the same systematic racism Kendrick has been speaking out against his entire career. Now let's not forget that hip-hop has been calling out America from Ice Cube to Tupac, and now Kendrick is continuing that tradition on one of the biggest stages in America. This could also be a reference to Colin Kaepernick. The NFL has a complicated history with race, from how the Colin Kaepernick situation played out to the way black artists have been selectively allowed to perform on certain stages. And yet Kendrick gets up there and flips the entire thing into a critique of the system itself. It's almost like he's saying, look, I know what country this is, I know how this game is played, and I know exactly where we stand. Now, right before Kendrick is about to perform Not Like Us, Samuel L. Jackson delivers another loaded line.
That's what America wants.
So we're gonna have to cut that short because copyright is beating my fucking ass right now, bruh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what America wants. Nice and calm. You're almost there. Don't miss this. And before he can even finish, Kendrick cuts him off,
Like Us
launching straight into Not Like Us. So this moment
came in and was over. Okay, he teased it before and said, yo, you know people like to sue. And then he come and drop that when thing was like, that's what we like. Keep it nice. And yeah, it had to drop. Yeah, let's roll.
It wasn't just theatrical. Now, this moment wasn't just theatrical. It was symbolic. It was the system quite literally being interrupted. Samuel L. Jackson, still playing the role of Uncle Sam, the government, the establishment, the industry, was essentially telling Kendrick, this is what we want from you, something safe, something that doesn't challenge us. You're almost where we want you. Stay in line and don't ruin it. But Kendrick doesn't let him finish. Instead, he shuts him completely down and jumps straight into Not Like Us, arguably the most rebellious moment of the entire show. And that right there, that's the perfect representation of how America has always tried to police black voices. The government has a history of suppressing outspoken black figures, whether through censorship.
That smile is gonna go down in history for the most pettiest look, facial expression, smile there is. That was just That was something out of Solo Leveling. Kind of a smile with a statue. You understand me? That was beyond pay.
Blackballing or outright violence. The entertainment industry has a habit of rewarding black artists only when they play by the rules and punish those who challenge the system. The media often tries to dictate how black artists should behave, expecting them to be nice and calm rather than unapologetic and disruptive, because when other groups of people speak up, it's seen as passion, advocacy, standing up for what's right. But when black people speak up, suddenly it's labeled as aggression, a threat, or something that needs to be controlled. But
That's
Kendrick
so true.
isn't here to be
He's
controlled.
speaking facts,
The second
though, man.
Uncle Sam tries to contain him, he breaks free by being his loud, aggressive self and does the very thing they don't want him to do. And then to top it all off, Kendrick ends his Super Bowl performance with the song TV Off, which quite literally means turn the damn TV off.
Turn this TV off. Turn this.
I think there are two major layers to why Kendrick chose to end
Stay
this
away from all
performance
this
with this
social
song.
media
First of
and all
all,
this
it's
stuff.
definitely a
Stop.
universal message to everyone.
Get
In a
to know
world where
yourself.
people are constantly fed media narratives, propaganda, and distractions, Kendrick is telling the audience to wake up. The Super Bowl
Wake
is
up
one of
for
the
real.
biggest
Facts.
spectacles
Get
in
up.
America. Corporations spend billions just to have a
Come
commercial.
off social media. Come off Insta. Come off all these different platforms and, concentrate on yourself.
Slot because they know the whole world is watching. The game, the halftime show, the ads, it's all a distraction from real life issues that don't go away once the TV is off. Kendrick ending with TV off could be him saying, enough with the distractions. Think for yourself. And then the other half of the message is a message to Black America. The media has historically controlled the narrative about black people, whether through the news, entertainment, or politics, or the entertainment industry. The way black artists, athletes, and leaders are portrayed is often filtered through a lens of control, only showing what fits the agenda.
Yeah.
So when Kendrick closes off his...
If it's not rap bundled, and presented in a way that they like, oh no, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. Nope. We don't like how it looks. We don't like how you said it, but how are you saying all of this and you've not even lived the life? You never come from where that person. Who are you to judge or be a judge and saying, that's not what they want to hear? I'm not bro. I got time for that. But yeah, as I said, I'll show you right here. Blackie Speaks. Go check him out. I'm going to post this up now. We got a lot more other reactions to get through as well too. So you guys, please hit that all notifications. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe. Be blessed.